Digitalisation is one of the core 5 investment themes, and that's all to do with the rate and scope of technological change. And the way to think about that is that 30 years ago, nobody had the internet, yet today, 4 billion people do. One interesting sub-theme is cloud computing. So this is a technology paradigm that completely changes the way that people consume and use IT. In the old days, the way you'd use it is effectively you would buy all of your IT and you'd keep it inside a building, and it would include your hardware and your software, everything all in one box, all in one place. But with cloud computing, you don't need to do that anymore. You don't need to spend the money buying the infrastructure, buying the hardware, buying the software and storing it yourself. Someone else does it for you. And the beauty is that you connect to it remotely through the internet and you tend to consume it on demand. And the benefit for companies is that they spend much less in their capital costs and they spend much less in their operating costs, because someone else is creating the efficiencies and it allows their customers to benefit from them. Another really interesting theme is connectivity, and that's all to do with the fact that more people, devices, cars, objects, household appliances, things are connected together than they've ever been before in human history. And that's almost entirely to do with the fact that the cost of connectivity has been falling for decades. And what I mean by that is that semiconductor costs have been falling, bandwidth costs have been falling, storage costs have been falling, and that means the cost of devices, so smartphones, telephones, watches, you name it, have all been coming down for a very long time. And as these devices get cheaper and cheaper, it means that more people can use them. And we know this when we look through each of the sub-themes. So cloud computing, for example, it's a $250 billion industry. By 2025, it will be a $500 billion industry. When we look at connectivity, we're thinking about network traffic, so how much data is being pumped through the internet. That's tripling over coming years. When we think about e-commerce penetration is 15% in the developed world. In China, it's above 30%. And when we think about how many people buy things online over time, we know that number is going to keep rising. So if we bring all of those things together, we've still got the same technological rate of change, and also we've still got the same opportunities, except that they're growing over time. And that's why we think this is one of the most important themes.